Today, I'm going to be resetting the NFL back to 2018, and I'm going to be building Tom Brady and the New England Patriots a super team to see if they can win the Super Bowl. So obviously the #1 goal for today is to win the Patriots a Super Bowl, but Tom Brady is the GOAT, man. I mean, he really doesn't need any help winning a Super Bowl, but today his team's absolutely loaded. So if anything, it's kind of a test to see if they can go undefeated. I mean, as you can see, this offense that he's going to be working with is ridiculous. I mean, obviously, Tom Brady's going to be the QB for today, but for running back, I decided to go with Le'Veon Bell. And we also have Dion Lewis, and Antonio Brown is wide receiver 1. Wide receiver 2 is Julio Jones. Wide receiver 3 is Brandon Cooks. And wide receiver 4 is Julian Edelman. So Tom Brady's going to have weapons literally everywhere he looks this season. I mean, at tight end, you also can't forget about Gronk. And as you can see, the O-line that he's going to be working with this season is also just an absolute brick wall. So this is by far the best team that Tom Brady has ever had. And on the defensive side of things, this is probably the scariest defense in NFL history. I mean, this team is absolutely loaded right now. So it is definitely going to be fun to see what the Patriots can do with this team. But to start things off in week 1, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. But anyways, the Bengals really aren't that good of a team right now, and considering we have literally one of the best teams in NFL history, or I shouldn't say one of, I mean, this is by far the scariest team the NFL has ever seen, so this should be an absolute blowout. That's a terrible start. Okay, we're going to throw a pick right out of the gate, so that's going to set up Cincinnati. I mean, on the bright side for us, after that, it looks like our top-tier defense did get a stop, so they're still not going to be putting any points on the board, but I'm not going to lie, man. I got to stop talking trash on these guys, because this defense is doing a much better job at locking everyone down than I thought. I mean, literally nobody was open on that last drive for us. And it might be the same story here. I mean, we genuinely have not had anybody open. I don't know what is going on right now, man, but we got to figure something out. Come on, I might go for Gronk here. That has to be a catch. He's gonna bring it in for the first. I mean, it took a while, but that is finally gonna be our first down of the game. So hopefully we can start playing better from here on out. I mean, it looks like this time we're gonna have Jones open. The Bengals got another stop after that, though. So once again, we are working off of a 3rd down. I mean, I'm hoping 7 yards won't be too much of an issue. We're gonna have Gronk open, so that... Oh, I thought that was going to go for a second. If he was a bit faster, that definitely would have gone for a touchdown. But that is by far the biggest play that we have had all game. So I'm hoping that will hype up this offense. I mean, now we're in the red zone, so I feel like we can probably just punch it in with Le'Veon Bell. As long as our O-line gives us the blocks that we need, we are literally at the 2-yard line. So I'm just going to run the ball again with Bell. If we get stopped here, though, I honestly might just put it in the air and go for Gronk on 3rd down. But we don't got to worry about that because Bell's in for the score. So that is finally gonna give us a 7-0 lead. That was a lot tougher than I thought it was gonna be, though. But thankfully after that, it looks like things did play out a bit better for us. I mean, it wasn't a blowout like I was expecting it to be, but we are still gonna win by 14 points. So we're gonna be 1-0 to start off the season. But anyways, that is gonna bring us to week 2. And if we want to win this game, we're gonna have to play a lot better than we did against Cincinnati, because now we're gonna be taking on a real team. I mean, we're gonna be playing the Seahawks, who are loaded, and this is also our home opener, so this is a game that we definitely do not want to lose. But it looks like the Seahawks did score first, so we are down 7-0. And even though our defense is crazy, I have a funny feeling this is going to be a high-scoring game, because we are going up against prime Russell Wilson, so this is probably going to be a shootout. That should be a first right there. It looks like Cooks is going to be open. I'm going to try and go for a shot here, though, to see if we can get somebody open. I mean, if Cooks can get away, that should be a massive play, but I'm just gonna play it safe and go for the running back. I mean, the last thing that we want to do right now is try and do too much and throw an interception, because this defense will definitely make you pay for it. That is gonna bring up a 3rd down, though, so we got to get 2 yards to keep this drive alive. But I'm gonna try and go for Rob and see if he can get some separation. That's probably not gonna happen, so we're just gonna go for the other tight end. I want to try and get Gronk to go on a tear in this game, though, so I'm gonna try and throw it to him again here. But if he can't can't get separation. Oh my God. Other tight end is wide open once again. I mean, it seems like the defense is just putting all of their focus on him because our other tight end has really been open every time I've looked his way, but this time it looks like we are going to have Gronk. Still not enough for the score, but I'm hoping 4 yards won't be much of an issue for Lewis. As long as our O-line blocks, we should be in, but we're still 1 yard short. So I guess we'll switch it up a bit and hand it off to Bell this time. I mean, if we get caught behind the line, I'm probably going to have to put it in the air on 3rd down, and it looks like we're actually getting caught too. I've made my decision though. I'm going to run it one more time, and if we get caught, I'm going to put the ball in the air on 4th down because I did not come all this way just to kick a field goal, but thankfully it looks like we're going to be in this time. So Le'Veon Bell is going to tie the game up at 7. We're coming back out here in the 3rd quarter though, and it looks like we are all tied up at 14 right now. So it hasn't been a shootout like I was kind of expecting it to be. It has been pretty defensive for the most part, but no surprise, it still looks like this game is probably going to be coming right down to the wire if it keeps going the way it's going right now. That is a massive play with Julio. I mean, that's going to bring the ball all the way to the 22-yard line, man. So we might be able to finish it off right here if we can get Jones open again. And he's going to be there for the touchdown. So that's going to put the Patriots out ahead. We're only up by 7, though, and it's the 3rd quarter. So obviously that does not win the game for us. I'm going to put the defense to the test here, though, to see if we can take Russ off the field. I mean, I already know he's going to be an issue, but if we can take him off the field, I mean, that would be amazing for this team right now. That was almost a first. I mean, that does bring up a 3rd down, but they literally need 1 yard, man. So I'm just going to send a blitz and hopefully they run it so I can just try to catch him behind the line. And it looks like that's gonna work. He's only a couple of inches away, but it looks like that's gonna force a punt. And after that, we did go up by 2 scores. The Seahawks scored again, so that last touchdown really helped us out. So it looks like we're going to be 2-0 now to start off the season. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 6 to see how we were doing. And it looks like so far we are definitely on pace to go undefeated. I mean, we have a 5-0 record right now. And in week 6, we're going to be taking on the Houston Texans, who do have a pretty solid team right now. I mean, we got to worry about Clowney, Hopkins, Miller, and they also have Deshaun Watson, who is a rookie. But once again, it looks like the Pats are going to be starting off with the ball. So I'm going to try and get in the end zone as fast as I can here. I mean, oh, Bell's going to be gone. That's a 1st down. Or I shouldn't say as fast as I can. I don't want to rush and throw an interception. I'm just trying to score on the first drive of the game because I feel like this is probably going to be another difficult one to win. With that being said, though, I mean, I could definitely also see this game being a blowout. I mean, we did handle Seattle pretty nicely, and these guys are not as good as them. I'm going to try and go for another shot with AB here, though. I mean, if he can get some separation, this should be a 1st down, but if not, we only need 2 yards, and it looks like he's gonna be there. And he's gonna get away for the touchdown. I mean, that was a really quick drive from the Patriots. So that's gonna give us an early lead. And now it's starting to look like we might go up by 2 scores in the 1st quarter because we got the ball back in pretty good field position right now. And Lewis has the first. I mean, right now, it just seems like the defense does not have an answer for anything that we are throwing at them right now. I'm gonna try and go for Julio, who's gonna have another huge pickup. I didn't think this game was going to be a blowout, but the way things are going right now, it definitely could be. I'm going to see if we can go for Gronk this time, though. And that is another 1st down for New England. So 4 yards to go, and we are going to be up by 2 scores. I'm just going to hand it off to Le'Veon Bell again and hope that our O-line can do their job. And it looks like we're going to be in for another touchdown. So that is going to put the Patriots up by 2 scores. But after that, it looks like the Texans did spike a 2nd half comeback. I mean, they actually almost won this game, but obviously we are going to hold on for the dub. So the Patriots are still undefeated. But after that, we went ahead and simmed to week 9 for one more test before we go to the postseason. And no surprise, it still looks like nobody has figured out how to beat us. I mean, we are 8-0 right now, which obviously does give us the #1 seed in the playoffs by quite a bit. I mean, the 5-3 Bengals have the 2 seed. So the AFC really isn't looking that great this season, but we're going to be taking on the Titans, who are 4-3 in week 9. And I'm really not expecting the Titans to be too much of an issue, but the one thing I am worried about is the fact that they do have Derrick Henry right now. But with that being said, said, this would have only been his second season in the league, so it's not prime Derrick Henry just yet, but he's still definitely getting there. I mean, he is a 90 overall right now, which I would say is enough to cause some concerns, but I'm going to try and go for Gronk here, who is going to be wide open for the first down. I'm going to run a double slant, though, to see if this can work out. I mean, somebody's got to be open here, man. I'm hoping it will be AB. Actually, Julio's gonna be gone if he can get away. He got caught by Jackson there, but either way, that's gonna be a massive pickup for the first down. So I'm gonna go back to him again. And that's another first down from Julio. So we seem to be rolling right now. I might just keep it on the ground again with Bell this time to see if he can get some separation. I mean, we haven't really tried to get the run game going yet in this one. It looks like that's an... Oh, hold on. That was a nasty hit. I was thinking he was going to lose yardage there, but he definitely powered his way through, and Gronk's going to be open. So that's another first down for the Pats. I'm going to try and end it off right here. I mean, this is honestly kind of risky, but if we can get Gronk, we're not going to have Gronk. I was hoping he'd be open there, but either way, it looks like Cooks is going to be in for the score. So that is going to put the New England Patriots on the board first.
A few moments later.
We're coming back out here in the third quarter, though, and it looks like the Titans are kind of getting close to being in scoring position right now. I wouldn't say they're there just yet, but we are up by 3 scores. So if we can get a stop here, they're really going to have a tough time at coming back here. I mean, this is really the best chance that they have had all day. Wow, that was terrible defense. I was not expecting to get my ankles broken by Marcus Mariota, but now it looks like they have the ball back again with a chance to make it a 1-score game. So I don't know. I mean, we got to be careful here because we might have been sleeping on the Titans a little bit today. I mean, they haven't done anything in the first half, but it seems like they are definitely starting to wake up right now. They did get caught with a false start after that, though, so that's going to back them up 5, and that's going to be another 5-yard loss because of the sack. So all we gotta do is be smart on defense. I mean, if we allow 20 yards here, we do not deserve to be winning this game. Okay. Oh, no way. He's actually gonna get it too. That was awful. I don't have anything to say about that. I keep forgetting how quick Mariota is, man. I mean, he has really just been burning us with his legs today. Kuckley seems to be having a great game right now, though, man. I mean, he's got 2 sacks on this drive alone, and we did get another stop after that. So 1 more, and that takes them off the field. I mean, they just keep finding open players, man, but it looks like we are gonna get an interception with Butler. So even though that was a pretty bad drive from our defense, things are gonna pay off. And after that, we did hold on for the dub. So it looks like the Pats are somehow still undefeated. I mean, as long as we don't crash in the second half of the season, I feel like we should be getting the #1 seed in the AFC. I mean, unfortunately, we did end up losing 1 game, so we're not gonna go undefeated, but we still went 16-1, which won the division and gave us the #1 seed by a long shot. And no surprise, it looks like Tom Brady, with the team that he had, did have an MVP caliber season. I mean, he had 4,300 yards for 44 touchdowns and only 8 interceptions. But anyways, to start off the postseason, it looks like we have a rematch against the Houston Texans. And so far, it looks like the Texans have actually kept this game surprisingly close. I mean, we're only up by 2 points right now, but we are in pretty good field position here. So if we can get in the end zone, that is going to give us a 2-score lead. Oh, that sack might come back to haunt us. That could very well be a drive killer right there. Unless we can somehow get AB open for a massive play. Oh, come on. We're going to go down again, man. And after that, it looks like the Texans did score. So now we're losing, but we did hold them to a field goal. So it's only a 1-point game, which means if we get in the end zone here, I honestly might go for the 2-point conversion. That hurdle was absolutely disgusting, bro. So that's going to bring the ball all the way to the 14-yard line. I'm just going to go back for Antonio Brown and see if... Oh, never mind. Nobody's on Gronk. So we'll take the easy look. Not enough for a touchdown, but the way that Bell has been playing today, 2 yards definitely should not be a problem for him. But it looks like it is going to be a problem for him. We're going to lose a bunch of yardage. I did not think it was going to go down like this, but we only have 2 minutes left in this game. So this thing is going to be coming down to the wire now. I'm just going to go for Gronk again. And this time he is going to be in for the score. So that is going to give the Patriots a late lead over the Texans. We kind of got to go for the 2-point conversion at this point, though. So that's what we're going to do. If this gets stopped, we are going to have a really tough finish. That throw was terrible. terrible. It would have sucked if we lost because we missed the 2-point conversion, but it looks like our defense is going to clutch up and get the win for us. So the Patriots are moving on, and in the AFC Championship game, it looks like we're going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. So if we want to make it to the Super Bowl, we're going to have to take down Joe Flacco and the Ravens, but so far this game has been all defense, which I was kind of expecting because we are playing Baltimore. But even though I knew this was going to be a low-scoring game, I did not think that we would be getting shut out in the fourth quarter right now. So we gotta put some points on the board here. I mean, we still have time for another drive after this if we do get held to a field goal. So we honestly just gotta take what we can get if we do get stopped here. But it looks like that's gonna keep the drive alive. I don't want to try and do too much, but I am gonna put it in the air again because the Ravens do have the best run defense in the NFL right now. So I don't think running the ball is really gonna work against these guys. And that is gonna be a massive touchdown from Julio. This might be a really dumb decision, but again, we still have time to try and get another drive the way our defense has been playing. So I'm going to go for the 2-point conversion because honestly, I don't know if we're going to get back in this situation, but it looks like it is no good. We're coming back out here in the fourth quarter though, and it looks like things honestly might work out for us because now we only have 14 seconds left in this game, and we are in position to hopefully win this thing. I mean, a field goal would be great, but that's going to bring the ball all the way to the 4-yard line, and we still have one more timeout. So if we can get in the end zone, that would definitely put this thing away, and it looks like we're going to be in with 5 seconds left on the clock. We are 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions today, but we have literally nothing to lose. So we're going to go for the 2-point conversion again to try and make it a 7-point game, and we are now 0 for 3 on 2-point conversions. But it's all good. I mean, the Ravens really can't do much here because they only have 2 seconds. So as long as they do not get a Hail Mary miracle to work, we are going to be heading to the Super Bowl, and it looks like we're going to get an interception to end this thing. So the Jalen Ramsey interception is going to send the New England Patriots back to the Super Bowl. But anyways, to end off the season, it looks like MVP is actually going to be going to Jared Goff. Tom Brady did come second place in the votings though. And in the Super Bowl, we're going to be taking on Drew Brees and the Saints, who are 12-5. And no surprise, it looks like we have another really close game on our hands in the third quarter. I mean, we're up 10-6 right now, so a touchdown would actually give us a 2-score lead, which would obviously be great considering we are in the third quarter. I'm going to try and go for AB right now though and see if he can get some separation for us. That is going to be close, but he is going to have the first down. I'm going to go the other direction this time though and see if we can get Julio open, and once again, that is going to be another first for the Patriots. For a second there, I thought we were actually going to go all the way for the touchdown, but either way, 9 yards shouldn't be much of a problem, especially if Gronk can get this in, and it looks like that's going to be a score from him. So Rob Gronkowski is going to make this a 2-score lead for the Patriots, and considering we only won this game by 3 points, that last touchdown by Gronk is probably the most important one that we have scored all season. So it looks like this super team is going to be getting the job done, which really is no surprise considering our quarterback was Tom Brady. So it looks like he is going to be getting his 8th ring, because as you can see, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots are going to be hoisting a well-deserved Lombardi trophy to end off the video. But that's going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help out the channel. And if you have any video ideas, feel free to drop them down below. I'll try to get to as many of them as I can. And while you're down there, let me know if you like the OG style videos with the OG rosters, because I would definitely love to make more videos like this. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.